A bomb goes off in the garage.
Facial hair's been singed off. The white flash I definitely remember because I couldn't see anything.
Oh, wow.
I felt like I was blind for a second.
Yeah.
It exploded.
It was that white hot. I ran into the bathroom because I wanted to see, and if I needed water or something, I'm on fire.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at myself, and I see, like, okay, I'm not burning. I didn't feel any heat.
Yeah.
But as I look closer, I realized that something was wrong. And then I noticed my eyebrows were missing. My eyelashes were missing.
I walked in, he went like this, and pieces of his eyebrows came off.
Yeah. And my bangs.
That's like a bad dream.
They
like
literally
a nightmare.
came off, and
And your hair too?
his
the
eyebrows.
bangs.
Oh my god.
His eyebrows were coming off, and his eyelashes were...
Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome to Rising Behind the Storm. I'm Rory Murphy.
I'm Jeff Murphy.
And we have a special guest.
Hi, I'm Phil Zlotorynski, and I play Palmer.
He called me Palmer.
Welcome, Phil.
Thank you.
What's great is that I think I've known you the longest with
Really?
anyone we've had on this so far.
Is that right?
Other than your dad.
My dad.
Well, that doesn't count.
I think, yeah.
Oh, maybe.
So when did we first meet?
We met when we were both still in college. You were at Columbia Film College, Hollywood, right? And I was at CSUN. And we had a mutual friend, acquaintance, Steve Boberts.
Right.
And
He
had a
produced
class,
a feature film with me.
and then he brought me over to your parents' house. Steve thought that maybe we, the three of us, had like similar thinking about how we were obsessed with movies and the stuff that we love to watch, and the fact that I had made some stuff of my own since I was playing with video cameras since I was like 10 years old. Unforeseen Courage is the movie we're talking about. This is
Don't look it up, anybody.
Yes, they both, Mike Ballestero and Matt. I don't have a phone. We're gonna see that.
We're here today. We're what are we at? Scott here 7. We're looking at hopefully 2 hours before our first shot, first day. How we feeling?
The sheer level of professionalism is staggering. Especially in the catering department.
Catering's
right.
awesome.
Catering's ready to go, like this.
It's going okay. We're a little behind, but we're doing fine. Look at the crew. Look at this. Look at this.
Do you want to give one of those to Steve? So you
Wait
can
a
always
second, let me
get
show
a
you how
hold
to use this thing. Green light goes on. Hello?
Okay.
And it'll...
That's roughly what you're looking for. You want to go a little wider, a little...
He's trying to pay homage to film noir genre of the 1940s, as you can see from the elaborate dolly shots. And it's pretty complicated stuff.
She's incredible. I'm nervous.
I'm just making
She should be doing this. I'm making a big mistake. I'm nervous. She's incredible. She's incredible. I'm nervous. I think so.
Okay, so we don't have to rent this ice then.
Okay. Here's where you're gonna stand. Okay. You're sitting near this. You like computers. Blah 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 blah. On the point where you say, "Hey, come on, we're gonna go." You stand up and pull them up. It's gonna be like this. Come on, we're gonna go.
I don't know about this.
Yeah, we're going. You know? Here, let's switch.
Loving that.
Okay. So let's work it. Okay.
Even here.
Or is it gonna cut right there? No, grab it and I can cut.
And just go up that way, maybe? Or
Go to the third floor.
First day done.
We finished 45 minutes early on the first day. I don't know how, but we did.
With an
Didn't feel like it.
With an
extra scene.
No need to watch it.
I don't know if
Actually,
you-
can you even find it?
Oh, I found it on VHS in my house, like in
Oh,
a
well.
box. I found it from when we first.
So if
released
anyone
it.
wants to go watch it, you got to go to Phil's
Yeah,
house.
come over.
Yeah.
Just DM me.
We did find it in Thailand once, were stolen and ripped, and
Yeah,
they changed the case cover. and-
Really?
Oh yeah.
yeah.
When we first were introduced, we both looked at each other and were like, "Wait, where the hell do I know this guy?"
So now let's reveal how you guys really met.
Okay. So we both grew up in the Valley.
San Fernando Valley.
San Fernando
818,
Valley.
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
San Fernando Valley in Los Angeles.
If anyone out there doesn't live in California wants to know what an actual Valley girl is like, it's right here.
Okay.
She says like,
I don't
she
know.
says it's,
Right.
she is a Valley girl.
Just watch the movie.
818.
Just watch Valley
Right.
Girl. You'll know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But when we met at your house to talk about Unforeseen Courage, and we were both looking at each other, we both had this really strong feeling that we'd seen each other before. And then I think I realized that I remembered you from high school when we were performing in a theater festival where basically, I don't know if these happen anymore.
All of Southern
They do?
California high schools compete in theater.
These festivals were a big deal for anybody who was interested in theater.
Yeah, like Richard Dreyfuss would host or Cuba Gooding would host. Like
Yeah.
it was pretty legit. Thespians
Yes,
is what
and
we
so
were.
and there were judges and panels.
Pressure, by the way,
Oh yeah, it
was at like 1,000.
it was very serious.
The most scared I probably have ever been in my life is waiting in one of those classrooms where you're like, oh, we're in group, 2-person comedy, and you got to watch all these people go.
For example, in when I did it twice. If you're performing at all in the festival, one, you have to perform multiple times a day.
Oh yeah.
So
you
you
move
would
from round to round.
Yeah, so it's like an elimination round kind of thing. You keep performing over and over and over again and hope that you make it to the end, and then there's a certain number of finalists and they do a whole big assembly at the end and they're like, and third place goes to, and then second place goes
You'd
to.
spend all
first
day
place.
going, I'm taming the shrew.
Yeah.
Like you would just have all these like,
Yeah.
taming of the shrew, much ado about nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
I remembered you in a skit called The Pizza Man. And you were the pizza man. Now, I don't remember everything about the scene.
Oh, it was
Crazy. That's all I remember was that it was nuts. It was just a lot of yelling and running around. And you, the one thing I remember vividly, and this is when it hit me, when we were there in 1998, this is 5 years after we graduated high school, when I finally realized, oh, Jeff's the pizza man. And you were like, someone opened the door and you come in, pizza man, and it was really over the top and like farce. It was farce.
I would
the
give
scene.
anything to see this.
Oh,
Like, is there a recording out there?
But I was being seduced by a woman when I opened the door and I'm the pizza man. And she like brings me into the room and tries to seduce me and I'm scared out of my mind. So she's like doing, trying to grab me and I'm, and I would trip and fall and do a flip and it was very physical. Like I was
Physical comedy.
flying around.
I remember
and
being
high
crazy.
pitched voice.
I want to go back in time and see it.
I wore my
way up,
shorts
right?
like up this high. Yeah,
I
it was-
remember,
I was very attractive.
it clicked.
Yeah.
I was like, are you the pizza man?
Yeah, it's funny when we first met. That's exactly
And
what you said.
And
I
you
was
looked
like,
at me like, yeah, how do you know that? Like you were,
Getting recognized for the pizza man.
I did it with one of my friends, Marisa, is who I did the scene with. She's the one that seduces me. And we ended up winning, and we had to perform live in front of every school.
That's when I saw it.
And that's terrifying.
Yeah, I saw it at the
And
assembly.
it ended up, because we won, we got to go perform for an agency, like,
Yeah.
in Hollywood, like agents would come and, And when you're done, do you remember how it ends? Like, when your scene starts,
Yeah.
you got to go
Yeah.
head down.
Yeah.
Right?
And scene.
End scene.
And we didn't say scene.
No,
did we?
you didn't
No.
say scene. You just, your head goes down. And no applause.
Yeah.
Because
Really?
you're competing.
Yeah, you don't want to watch
Well,
it.
the
It was
audience-
so awkward.
It was really awkward because they would put everyone in the room is your competition.
There's a lot of actors that have made it in Hollywood that have gone through this. They talk about doing these festivals because it was such a big part of Southern California acting, which is Hollywood. I mean, to me, it was scary. And the worst, I don't know if they did this at your school, but they would make us, like, during school, go walk into a random classroom like math or English.
Yep.
And walk in, and the teacher would say, "Oh, they're here." And you'd walk in with just you and your partner.
Yep.
And the whole class is like, "Yeah, what the hell's going on here?" And you performed some thing in Shakespeare, you'd be like, to thee, tapad, and everyone in the class was like, and you see people you know,
Yep.
and they're just staring at you like, what is going on? And then
really-
we just like drop our head.
I wouldn't be able to keep
We're
a straight
over. We
face.
just our head goes down, and like everyone in the classroom is just staring, and the teacher's like, "Okay, well, thank you," and we just walk out like, oh,
Yeah.
And back to class. Oh
we
my
did the
God.
same thing at our high school.
horrible.
My
But
show
they-
choir tried to get me to my group to do it, and the other group ended up doing it. Where for Valentine's Day, you could send a gram to someone in the class, so they would have to go in class and start singing some love song, like this choir of people in class to these. And I was like, thank God
That is horrible.
They never made me do that, because it was, you would do it to your friends as an embarrassing thing. No one's actually being like, yeah, go sing to my girlfriend. You know, like you were doing it to be like, haha, I'm making, you know.
That's pretty funny.
You know what's crazy though is she did show choir, and they did the same thing. They went to high schools, they competed.
Oh, our
They went-
competitions were so stressful.
Tier 2 goes to Heartbreakers. Congrats.
We start with our advanced treble division and our outstanding performers. So here we go. From William Hart High School, Heartbreakers, we have Rory Murphy.
Yeah, it was very nerve-wracking, and everyone took it so seriously, and it felt like life or death.
Reminiscing about how we met reminds me about how nothing has really changed, because that thesis project,
Yeah.
you know, most people, they do their thesis project, it's like a short, it's like 10 minutes or whatever. It's a thesis, you know, it's not supposed to be.
No, in college, they told me
It's not supposed to be this big extravagant
you can't
thing.
do a feature film. They're like, you can only do a 20-minute film max. Most people don't finish films in film school. Even commercials, they're like, most of them don't finish. There's no way you're doing a feature film.
Which is strange to me, because for your teachers or for the administrators or whatever at the school to actually say up front, not only should you not do a feature, we're going to poo-poo that idea, but we're also going to preemptively tell you that most students don't even get their projects done.
Yeah, no, that's what.
Wow, the bar's really high.
Yeah. What?
No, I had to go fight with the principal of the school, the president of the school, and say I want to do a feature film.
Yeah.
And because they said they'd never done a feature film at the school before.
Why would they care?
I don't know. And I said, what?
it's your
And I
grade.
said to them, look, if I don't finish it, you know, I had to finish by, like, let's say May.
Right.
If I don't finish it when it's due, then fail me.
Yeah, I
But
mean, if
I'm raising the money.
if you're dumb enough,
Yeah, and the school said, well, then we get ownership of the film. And I
I
said,
remember
no,
that.
you don't.
I remember that.
I said, I'm raising the money. I'm getting investors. You don't own the movie. And so finally I got them to, in writing, to actually say they don't own the film, because I said my investors would never allow that if we're going to try and sell it. I had these huge dreams, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I finally got approval to do a feature.
I guess my point is that in saying that nothing's changed is that I should have known from the experience on Unforeseen Courage, from the experience of
Don't look
working
at me
on,
like that.
of, oh yeah, it's a college thesis, and then it's going to be a feature length. And then it actually turned into like a big production with, you know, a full shoot and
Cranes
film
and-
cameras and cranes and equipment that we were, you know, renting and all this other stuff. I should have known that when you mentioned you were doing a Star Wars fan film, that it would be what I honestly, I'm not exaggerating. I think this might be the most complex in terms of its scope, like on a technical level, the amount of visual effects, the number of locations, the number of actors, performers in it is well over 100. When you first said, "Oh, I'm doing the Star Wars film with Rory," when you said that, I was like, "Oh yeah, He's not going to stop it. He's not going to stop at a few minutes
No.
hanging out with Rory and shooting. And
This is going to go on for 5 years.
Shooting at the park.
So are you trying to say nothing's changed?
Yeah.
It's what the moral of that story is. Nothing's changed.
He's never going to just take the easy way.
No, and it was the same with Unforeseen Courage. I mean, we shot in locations that we had access to. I'm talking about just the ambition of it. At the age we were, with the resources we had to work with, who would have thought that we could have pulled off a full-length feature shot on film?
So we shot for 5 weekends straight.
Wow.
4 days, so 20-day shoot all over California. San Diego, Big Bear. I mean, we went all over the place. And the day it was due on my thesis, I walked into the class with a full feature film, completely done. And we set up Foley rooms at my parents' house. We had, you brought a full edit bay. He had a D-Vision back, I mean, we're talking way back.
Yeah.
Turned it in, and only one other student finished their thesis project that semester out of like the 20 students.
Wow.
And everyone's was like a commercial or a music video. Ours was a 94-minute feature film we completed with students. We used students for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Except for 2 people. Our cinematographer and our sound. Those were the 2 that were like, we're paying them, and the rest of us are working for free. But we ended up getting a distributor, international, sold around the world.
You had the full independent film experience, including getting screwed by your distributor.
Oh my gosh.
That's a whole other podcast.
That's a whole podcast. Literally, they stole it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Physically stole it.
Physically stole our movie.
Yeah.
Physically robbed the place.
Yeah.
Stole our movie and all our deliverables and our posters and our one sheets, everything. Stole them. I got a call from our distributor that said, so the agent that represents you stole the movie. Literally broke in and stole it.
What do you even do?
And they said, you're responsible to go get it. And I remember I was with you, and I'm like, what am I supposed to go break this guy's legs? Like, how do I find this guy?
What do you do in that situation?
We ended up, long story, we ended up finding him. We gave a BS reason to go into his building to borrow it for a pretend premiere. We walked in, took the box, I found the box, took the box, walked out the place, and got it back.
Was I think I may have been there when we drove there.
Yeah. It's one of those places you know, it's a shady area of the town. And we pulled up and we freaking went in and just got it. And then I remember calling that distributor and said, all right, so I got it. And they're like, how did you get it? I said, you told me I had to go get it. Mm-hmm. What is funny is like we're looking at 28 years later. 28 years later.
Don't remind me.
And we're still doing the same thing. You and I are back at it.
Yeah.
Making guerrilla filmmaking.
Doing the same thing.
Phil is an accomplished filmmaker in life. I mean, we're talking about our silly, fun thesis projects and competing in high school and you doing your films just like I did growing up. Tell her something that she doesn't know about me from back then.
When we were trying to film inserts for the opening credits of Unforeseen Courage, there's the scene at the very beginning. The opening credits is a scene where this guy steals a bunch of stuff from the office and he flees. Well, the opening credits is just a bunch of inserts, like us seeing, hands ripping papers off the walls and taking classified documents and all kinds of computer parts and all that kind of stuff. And at the end of that sequence, all of that stuff is dumped into like a trash bin and lit on fire. So we go into your parents' garage and we have the little trash bin and we fill it with stuff, catching fire and the flames, and it'll look really cool.
You throw a match down into it.
I was chosen to do the match and throw it in, just like like a hand model.
Yeah, his hand model.
You're not going to see anything else. So all right, fine. So I light the match. I throw it in. It extinguishes immediately.
Didn't work.
So this guy Matt says, "Oh, let's just put some lighter fluid in there." And we all thought, "Oh, that's a good, yeah, lighter
Great
fluid.
idea.
That's a good idea. We should." Yeah.
Barbecue lighter fluid.
So he puts a little lighter fluid in there. and I do the match again, and I throw it in, and it's still not catching the paper on fire. It's just not working. Just the drop from the top of the trash can to the bottom, it's extinguishing itself. And so Matt goes, that's it. And he basically empties those little cans of lighter fluid.
Yeah.
He turns it upside down. It's like,
Oh my God.
toss the can. And he's like, all right, it's got to work this time. And we're all super excited, like, all right, we're going to get it this time. We're going to get it this time. And so.
Because it didn't work at all.
Yeah, it didn't work at all.
I mean, there wasn't even a hint of it working.
No, there was
before.
nothing. There was nothing before. So we're like, we got to make sure we get this because we are going to run out of film if we don't get this. All right, so all the lighter fluid's in there. Okay, guys, great. And then someone, I don't know if it was Jeff. I don't remember because I'm still traumatized by it. But someone said, Phil, really lean in there. Because, we try to get your hand in there more so that it's not dropping as far. So it's
That's
less
smart. Lean
don't
in.
think-
Just
that
put your
doesn't
head
sound like
over
a
it.
director note.
Oh, yeah. Lean in there. Lean in there. Okay. So I lean in there and I light the match. I light the match and I start to lean in. And before I even drop the match, the fumes from the lighter fluid ignite the match and then ignite everything inside the trash can. And there was a explosion.
A bomb.
Onto you.
It was a bomb. I basically lit a bomb on fire, and it blew. Because it was in a trash can, it created some compression,
Right.
and the fireball had nowhere to go but outside of the trash can into my face.
Up to you, to where you're leaning in. So smart. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all I remember is a loud bang, a white flash, some heat,
Just some.
but the white flash I definitely remember because I couldn't see anything.
Oh, wow.
I felt like I was blind for a second.
Yeah.
It exploded.
It was that white hot.
Embers of paper and debris that were in the trash can on
Yeah.
the ground are falling from above.
Yeah, onto all of us.
Yes.
But like into my hair. And I don't remember anything except the white flash and then just my instinct telling me, run.
Yeah.
He ran.
Get out
And
of
I
here.
ran
He ran.
to the bathroom. I ran into the bathroom,
Yeah.
which was, just inside the house. I ran into the bathroom because I wanted to see, and if I needed water or something, I'm on fire.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at myself, and I see, like, okay, I'm not burning. I didn't feel any heat.
Yeah.
But as I look closer, I realized that something was wrong. And then I noticed my eyebrows were missing. My eyelashes were missing.
I walked in. He went like this, and pieces of his eyebrows came off.
Yeah. And my bangs.
That's like a bad dream.
They
like a
literally
nightmare.
came off, and his
And your hair too.
his
Yeah, the
eyebrows.
bangs.
Oh my god.
His eyebrows were coming off, and his eyelashes were.
Yeah.
Remember, my dad came running down.
Oh, yeah. So there's a loud bang.
A bomb goes off in
All
the
my
garage.
facial hair has been singed off.
My parents slept.
Right above.
Right, their bed
Yeah.
was right above where
Their
we
bed
were
went
filming. It went. Yeah, scared them to death. They came running down like, "What the hell happened? A bomb went off." Now that shot was used in the movie
I'm sure it was great.
because
I'm
we were,
sure it looked
'cause-
great.
because that was a wrap. It shook the camera operator. Literally shook
I'm
him.
surprised it didn't damage the camera.
It didn't.
It didn't. Just damaged Phil.
I think because
He's been damaged ever since.
Yeah, it's true.
Did something
I think
to
we
you.
actually got lucky in a way because the explosion or whatever you call it was so intense. It was like almost like a backdraft, like it burned itself out instantly.
Yeah.
It was like it was like bang, like that.
Yeah.
He also was peed on by a leopard.
Yeah.
That was the same movie.
Yes.
We were shooting.
We shot at a zoo, and they told us if you see one of the tigers or lions or whatever, turn its rear end towards you, take one step to the left or one step to the right, because it's going to pee a straight hose line.
Yeah.
And sure enough, that thing turns, and I remember someone goes, "Oh, watch out!" Phil turns and goes, "Huh?" And it peed on him.
I
And
think
by the
I-
way, it shoots like 15 feet.
Yeah.
And you did this movie completely for free.
Yes.
So, okay.
Yes.
And he's still here.
And you're still here. You're still friends.
Yeah, why?
Who am I going to blame for getting leopard piss on me? I mean,
Now you know why in our movie Storm Rises, he is our comic relief.
yeah.
just always-
You just point a camera at me and wait for something bad to
It's going
happen.
to happen.
It usually works out.
So going through Phil's life, just so everyone has an idea who he is, he directed a movie called My Big Fat Independent Movie.
I did, sadly, yes.
It had a lot of Bob Odenkirk, had Padgett Brewster, which you're a fan of from
Yeah.
Criminal Minds.
Criminal Minds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love her.
I remember driving down Hollywood. Was it Hollywood? No.
Sunset.
Cahuenga? Sunset.
Yeah.
They had a billboard
We had a billboard on
of your
Sunset.
movie up there. I remember that.
I think that billboard cost more than the movie.
And then not too long ago, you were one of the writers for Girlfriend's Day
Yes.
with Bob Odenkirk.
Yep.
Bob Odenkirk starred in it.
Mm-hmm.
And
And co-wrote it.
And co-wrote it with you.
Yep.
Yeah, and anyone who doesn't know who Bob Odenkirk is, who is
Yeah.
he, Rory?
He's Saul Goodman.
Yeah.
Sal
Saul
Goodman. Better
Goodman.
call Sal.
Eric and I worked on it for a while, got a couple of drafts, and then sent it to Bob thinking maybe Bob would be interested in playing the lead. And Bob kind of latched onto it because he really liked the script and thought, well, yeah, I want to be in it. I also want to direct it. And so we started working with Bob on revising the script. And then, you know, this was a process for Girlfriend's Day. We started writing it in 2004.
Okay.
And it was released on Netflix in 2017.
Oh.
These types of things, projects, features, whatever. What I mean, and this could be true. This could be true, I guess, in any industry, but it's particularly true in movies. If you try to go the traditional route of raising money or trying to go through an agency or
Right.
trying to go through a studio for financing or, you know, whatever it is, these things can take a very long time.
This film we're doing, this was supposed to just...
Yeah.
We were going to go out and film real quick.
Right.
Do this fan film, go shoot, and be done. And fast forward 5 years.
To me, what differentiates this project, Storm Rises, from like Girlfriend's Day, for example,
Yeah.
and what impresses me very much about you, which is, I think, why I'm always happy to just work with you on anything, is that if you have an idea here and you feel like it's strong enough to try to execute something, whether it's writing a script to represent the idea or just, you know, shooting some footage to try to represent the idea, you're the kind of person who will just do it regardless of what the barriers might be. You just do it. And that's how I always, when I was younger anyway.
That's what we have in common.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have gotten worse at that, which I regret. I've become more reserved in, oh, I have this great idea. I should just go out and shoot this or that, and, you know, get a sense of like, is it real? Is it something to expand or whatever? I've gotten worse at that. I really admire that you have that quality has not, like, it's not retreated in you at all.
If I didn't have people like you and all my friends and the 100 people that have helped on this project, I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd get to a wall. But for some reason, I'm pretty good at convincing people
You are.
to go on the ride, even though they don't know what ride they're going on yet.
Yeah.
You somehow get them.
Somehow, I
Yeah.
think that maybe that's my best quality, is convincing people to go on a ride.
You're a salesman.
I'm a salesman.
Yes. There are plenty of salesmen who are gross. You're not, like, there are salesmen who can convince people to do all kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
But also there's a level of deception involved where you're like, come on for the ride, it'll be great. And then things start to go sour, and all of a sudden the guy who pitched you or sold you on the idea, you're not a hype person. So a lot of salespeople they build their whole sort of existence around the hype of what they're selling. You manage to convince people just on a human level, like, hey, I've got this cool idea. would you want to help out with it? And they say yes, but you remain as excited as
You don't just disappear as soon as they agree.
You're always just as excited and have just as much energy, 5 years in as you did at the beginning. In fact, you tend to get more excited as it gets more complicated. You actually thrive on adding more complication to your life.
He's great at doing that.
It's weird because I haven't thought that.
It's 100% true.
Hearing you say that, in my mind, I'm like, he's right.
I don't think we've ever talked about this.
No, we've never talked about this.
Yeah.
I know, like, we are working on this right now. And this Sunday, I start working on a Halloween maze.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
And mind you, I don't know if we're revealing this yet. You could cut this. But you're already planning and writing a second part to this story.
Oh, I've already...
Oh, this is news to me.
We were on vacation. And we're on vacation with another family.
And he's like...
And he's talking about what our new movie will be about part 2. I'm like, Dad, relax. We're on vacation. We're not even done with this first one.
And then we moved into part 3.
Wow.
And figured out the
And he's
trilogy.
pitching it to me. I'm like, I'm going to be an adult in school and work. I don't know if I can
I'm
commit
talking
to
across the aisle in the airplane, and I was so annoyed people walking back and forth because I'm trying to explain.
Wow.
He's talking about it in the airplane on our vacation. I'm like, Dad, go to sleep. He does not stop.
Storm still rising.
No, it's...
Storm rises again.
The rainbow after the storm. Like, it's...
Yeah, but that's,
the storm stops.
It's just, I love how passionate you are for it. And I think that's what draws people to want to do it, is because you're not just like, I'm doing it for my daughter. And it's like, no, it's an actual project that you created and you want to do.
You also actually do it. You don't tend to say you're going to do something and then you sort of give up halfway.
No, you always see it through.
You do the opposite, in fact. But there's a part of you that doesn't want it to stop.
Oh, no.
I was going to say, I remember you telling me a while ago, because he's like, you're done filming, right? And I'm like, yeah. And he looks at me because he knows it's not true.
It's not true.
And I was like, no.
It's not true.
I said, actually, no, you know what? We do have some more. And you said to me, you just don't want this to end.
I don't mean that in a bad way.
No, I know, but it's like, you don't. When it ends, it ends.
That's part of what makes it so endearing, I guess. I think this is part of the reason why people don't get mad at you for asking them to come and help with stuff, because they know that whatever it is, you're gonna find a way to get it done, and whatever effort they're putting into it will have some kind of positive result. Even if you've been slashed Game of Thrones style with a sword and the bottom half of your body is over there and you're crawling, dragging
you will finish
your bloody torso to the finish line, you will do that.
It's not even in my mind.
Yeah, that you won't finish.
That I won't finish. Mm-mm. That's not even an option. The truth is sometimes I think we're done, and then
you forget, oh wait,
we'll have a new idea.
There is that, there's that, and then you'll add
and
more.
It's an idea that I feel like it will improve it.
Yeah.
If you were in my mind, it would be 20 seconds of the fastest images going of everything that it needs to accomplish that and how long it's going to take me to work on this. And it goes for 20 seconds, and it's like, we got to go film there. I'm going to need 5 people. I'm going to go do this. It's going to take me a lot longer to edit. Now it's going to push me. I'm going to have to do, 60 more visual effects shots.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go do it.
Yeah.
And that happens like in 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And then it's go. Yeah.
When I was younger, I was the same way.
Yeah.
I would do, and I have done many, many dangerous, stupid, reckless things.
And just to be clear, just because it might not come off like this, camera, he did crazier things in his movie than I ever did. We won't go over all of it because it's crazy.
Yeah.
But he blew stuff up, literally. I just blew Philip.
Well,
but
yeah.
Yeah.
And just to be clear, the statute of limitations on anything I did is way, way past. So Don't come after me.
I think it just ended yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, so viewers don't know this, but I refer to you as Uncle Phil because to me, we're not blood related, but you are my uncle. Because as we've gone over, you guys met before I was even born. You guys are still very close friends. And so growing up, you were like my babysitter a lot of the time. Like I remember you babysitting me a lot, me and my brother. So every time, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, that's my Uncle Phil. And they're like, oh, how are you related? We're not related, but that's my uncle. Like, you know,
it's sort of like the mob. It's like Uncle Paulie. You know, it's not really. It's like, hey, this is Paul, this is Mary, this is Paul and Paulie, and
It's Uncle Phil.
this is Marie
Uncle
and
Phil.
Mary and Marie, and everyone's an uncle and a cousin.
Yeah. So you've known me my whole life. I just turned 20. My brother just turned 24.
That's crazy.
A few days ago.
I can't.
You can say that very quickly, but our minds are going, what?
Catch up. Yeah, seeing me kind of grow up in theater and stuff. Like, when did you kind of realize, like, oh, okay, like, she wants to do this? Or, you know, like, were you surprised by, like, seeing me as a little kid being very extroverted and loud and singing and all that?
From a pretty young age, it was clear that you were more outgoing, more extroverted, and more performative. Mm-hmm. It was not a surprise to me at all when you started doing the youth theater, and then show choir and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I really like that you've explored a bunch of different things. Like you've explored acting, singing, dancing, set design, costuming,
and now into film school.
Yeah, and you've got a lot of options there, things you can try.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we did. You have to figure out what you like. And you can like many different aspects of the process.
When do you feel like you first made it in Hollywood?
Made it? I never felt like I made it.
You never did?
Made it in Hollywood? No.
Now, doesn't that sound crazy? You've directed movies. You've written movies on Netflix. You've worked on the marketing campaigns for almost every DreamWorks cartoon, Netflix shows, Paramount shows. I mean, massive, the shows everyone loves and movies. And you own a post house, and you still feel like you didn't make it. Isn't that crazy? Like,
maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Right?
I mean,
like, if I listed your entire resume, people would be like, if I just had one of those, I feel like I would have made it. Isn't that weird?
It is weird. I've never felt like, oh, I've reached the mountaintop. You know, it's never been like that. I know that's what probably a lot of people think, especially in movies because of the sort of kind of glamour sheen, like you're climbing a mountain. It feels like that. And you're going to reach the peak, and you're going to look out over the kingdom, and it's going to be like the Lion King or something.
Yeah, and what's interesting, too, with that is in the movie industry, I mean, we've worked on hundreds of movies and hundreds of shows. What's crazy is like you work on something, and then one day, it's done.
Yeah.
So that mountain that you're climbing is all of a sudden a cliff that you fall off, and now you start up another mountain.
Yeah, you got to go find another one.
You find another film that you work on or another project that takes a couple of years, and you go up it. It's amazing. You go through a roller coaster of emotions and, meeting great people and craziness. And then one day that project's over, and boom, back down to the drawing board.
Yeah.
You start over. I mean, I would think the moment you felt like you made it was when I blew you up. Like that. Wouldn't you be like, you know what, I made it.
You made it out alive.
I made it out alive.
Yeah.
I literally had a bomb go off in my face.
My eyebrows didn't make it.
On a movie, and I survived.
Yeah, I guess, you know what? Maybe I just had the wrong perspective.
Yeah,
You know? The advice that I would give people starting, like people your age or even younger, who are kind of on that path. Maybe you don't know exactly what you want to do in movies, but you love movies and you just want to be in it.
Yeah.
You just want to be involved.
A part of it,
you want to be a part of that process. Best advice I can give is don't lose your passion for the process itself. Be curious about how movies are made, not just maybe a sliver of what you think you might want to do as a career, but what happens on either side of that thing that you want to do. And if you don't know what you want to do, in some cases even better, because you can just try to learn all different facets of it.
I keep being asked, are you so excited for the premiere of this, Storm Rises? And the truth is, yeah, but I know that that's a 2-hour event.
Yeah.
Maybe a 3 or 4 hour event. It's the process of getting there that to me is the fun part. And it's not just the filming. It's the daydreaming. It's the, I'm driving in my car and I'm thinking out some weird idea that a Star Destroyer is going to do this and then we're going to do this. And I can't wait till the music comes in and swoops in and the character's going to do, and that's just...
It's the creativity that's
taking up my time while I drive to work. Like, I enjoy that more than the finish line. Like, that process. All right, so when we first talked about Storm Rises, one of the things we talked about is we got to have Phil.
Oh, really?
Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil.
What's Uncle Phil going to do?
But you and I had talked, like a real conversation, about why we were doing this project.
You and I had spoken about it, I don't know how long before, but it was pretty soon before you first went out with her.
Yeah.
Just to film. It's like, I gotta get her out of the house.
Yeah.
This COVID is messed up,
It was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
The and
lockdowns, yeah.
We haven't really talked about how bad it was, but it was bad. Is that safe to say?
Yes.
Anyone...
It was hard.
I can't imagine being told when I was high school age, junior high.
I was, I think, 13 or 14.
I can't imagine being told, school's done. You can't go back to school. We're going to set up something that you can do online, or you turn on your computer and you stare at a screen for I don't know how long.
It's a pivotal time of growth.
Very hard.
I remember talking to you, and I was like, I'm coming up with this idea, because you were one of the first people I talked to about it before I even talked to this one. I think this is the answer to get her out of the house, because I was like, what are we gonna do? Because it was pretty serious, and I knew who she was, and I knew that her creativity was crazy good, and I knew that she was an explorer of just life. And I remember talking to you saying, I think I'm going to go do a movie with her. I think that's the goal, to get out. And so when we ultimately did it, we've talked about it before, but it was just us, because that's how kind of you wanted to do it. But then once we got to a point later where the film became bigger and we decided to have people involved and decided to kind of make it a little bit bigger, because you also kind of came out of that on a positive side. And on top of that, you also became ambitious and were wanting not cheesy Star Wars fan film. You were like, let's make it good.
Let's make it serious. Let's make it good, yeah.
So one of the first shoots we ever did with that was the one that you were involved. And we're like, we've got to have Phil.
So I think I told you, I said, I have to leave. It's like, I'm sorry, I have to leave by this time. And I think you were pretty confident that we would finish.
Yeah.
But we hadn't finished, and I had to leave. And so it was like, oh, Phil's got to go, so we need to kill him. How are we going to kill Phil?
Yeah.
And then we did something where I don't even think I was shot. You didn't even see me get shot.
No, you didn't shoot.
It's just you on the floor.
It was just, let's get a shot of him on the floor. I'm like, okay. But then at what point...
So this is what happened. This is why you...
How did I come back to life?
This is why we scrapped that.
Revived.
Then once we were filming, I know we talked about, like, we can't kill Palmer.
No.
Your character,
He's
Palmer.
He's going to be a fan favorite.
We can't.
He's our favorite.
We
don't
can't
kill
him. The audience is going to be so mad.
Well, luckily, I guess it was just dumb luck that the only evidence of my death was that shot.
Yeah.
So if you just cut the shot out, I'm still alive.
Yeah.
We cut the shot and it removed you from that battle.
A big reason why we wanted you to stay alive is because we were like, oh, it would be so funny if this idiot character is trying to use one of these walker things and is with the rest of people who have trained for this and know what to do. It would be so funny if Phil was there, and we were like, we can't picture anyone else doing this. Like, we have to keep Phil in. Like,
do you think that that he was acting, or we just put him in a costume and he was that?
I'm not sure if I was acting either.
You're just reading the lines, and that's just you.
Yeah. But he's not
you
a soldier.
You have a clear defined place of what you do for the rebels.
I sit behind this table and I work on computers. I'm not a soldier. And so I would just try to, every time I would just try to reiterate, like, okay, to make it clear, this guy is not a soldier. This guy could not be in a battle. He would be horizontal in seconds.
And what's funny is, who did we team him up with in the battle?
It's Clint, isn't it?
Clint.
Yeah.
Who's the ultimate badass soldier.
Badass.
Like-
Even in life, he's like
Yeah.
ripped.
Yeah.
He's like fully.
Like, I would be so intimidated if I was going into battle with him.
You're my insurance, things go right. It's game time.
We team him up with you.
Yeah.
Which is kind of, the good cop, bad cop, like
Bad
difference.
cop, stupid cop.
Yeah.
Because really, I mean, and another thing that's fun. I mean, we'll have to see how it all turns out. 'Cause I haven't seen that footage. I just wanted to keep playing it like, even though I'm really good with the computers, and you see me like working stuff out and actually fixing things. When I get inside the mech, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I'm completely useless.
You are the last person that should be in this.
Palmer has no self-confidence. So I guess the arc really is he believes that he's coming to himself, because in reality he hasn't saved anyone from anything, but he thinks that he has. Like, he's reached that mountaintop.
He was like, I was the one that did this. Yeah.
All right, so working on a Star Wars fan film. Being a fan of Star Wars, because obviously you're wearing a shirt that has stormtrooper helmets on it.
You bet.
You're just as nerdy as I am, because we are both wearing maybe the nerdiest
I think
Star Wars shirts possible.
I think
I've
I-
got Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
And then there's a cool person who's just wearing normal plaid.
I don't have
nerd normal person.
I don't have any cool Star Wars button ups or anything.
Doing a Star Wars fan film and this going out on YouTube and this being shown around to a lot of Star Wars fans, what does Storm Rises mean to you?
Honestly, I've loved every moment of this entire experience, and it's like you said, I think I will be sad when it's done.
There was that scene where we're down in the village and we're filming, and I fell. Do you remember I fell?
Yes.
And my foot appeared to snap in half, according to everyone there.
It bent at
Your
an angle.
ankle.
Yeah, it bent at an angle that did not look right.
And everyone screamed. And I don't know what happened, and I look down at my foot, and I see my foot bent completely in another direction, and I'm thinking I'm in shock.
Like, I don't feel the pain
I
yet.
don't feel the pain that my foot just snapped in half. But what had actually happened was my shoe came off, and it bent.
And twisted.
Yeah.
So it looked like your ankle was
twisted. And I look and I go, oh, it's just my shoe.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
It was a very disturbing optical illusion.
Okay, so we have some rapid fire questions. Favorite Star Wars movie?
Empire Strikes Back.
Favorite movie?
It sounded like you said Unforeseen Courage. Is that what you said? Oh, I'm sorry.
You know what? Close second.
I couldn't hear you there, did Mike?
Casino.
Favorite director?
It might be Spielberg.
I'd say me too, just because of my dad. But.
Yeah. I still get emotionally invested in some of those movies that I saw of his growing up.
Favorite film you've worked on?
I think I will go with Kung Fu Panda.
Funniest person on Storm Rises besides yourself?
Lee.
Yeah.
Welcome to the rebellion. From this point on, your call sign will be Rogue. Oh, sorry.
Rogue One.
Sorry. I was thinking about Rogue for some reason. Oh my God. Ready to mix.
Okay.
All right.
Who does he say that to? I don't think it's...
Who would I say that to?
Who's the next
Anyone
line?
who's listening?
What's the best thing about working with my dad?
I think his energy.
I'd agree. And then now, you could only pick one worst thing about working with my dad.
His energy.
That's great.
His energy.
I mean, I don't know how else to put it.
There was a day, I remember this, we gave you the script. You had a lot of lines. It was in the base.
Oh, I remember this. Yeah, this pissed me off.
It was in
Thanks for reminding me.
Okay, you can tell it.
There's a lot of gobbledygook of you're talking about the stuff on the screen and the
a
computers.
lot of technical
and
terms.
Yeah.
And
It's not the easiest flowing dialogue.
The beeps and boops and the zeros and ones. And I said, all right, can you send me the script? He said, yeah, send me the script. He sends me the script. I look over it. I felt like I was pretty good on the lines, except for a few of the terms that I was having trouble with, like just saying them in rapid succession. I was having a hard time, so I thought, all right, well, that's going to be a struggle, but I'll be all right. I show up. We start shooting. I had the script, because I hadn't fully memorized everything. I had the script near me so that I could look, just to make sure I wasn't messing it up. And we're shooting, and something just feels off. Like, I'm saying my lines, and then Lee is saying lines, and other people are saying lines, and I'm looking at the script and like, hold on, am I on the wrong page? Like, something wasn't
It's not the same as
like
what's on
it
your
felt
script.
like what I was reading or what I had in my hand wasn't what everyone else or what some people had. And I said, is there a different script?
Scene 201C, take 1.
Well, it just happened.
I think we need to determine which script we're on.
let's.
Okay.
They know where we are. Okay. That's bad.
All right, here we go.
In case my tone wasn't communicating. And then Lee goes, and I'm going to do a bad Lee impression. Lee goes, oh yeah, I rewrote that all last night. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, you don't have those pages? I'm like, no, I mean, I have what Jeff gave me. He goes, hold on. He goes, Jeff, you give him the right pages? And I'm sitting there going, I'm starting to get really like anxious now.
Because you're like, I just memorized all of
No,
it.
this just put his anxiety at like DEFCON 5.
We had already been shooting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, did we just waste all that time? And we're just now figuring out that I'm like filming a different movie than everybody else. I was really anxious.
Yeah. I remember, and then we were like, okay, who has this script? Okay, bring that back.
I
We need
remember
this
that
script.
was said out loud. Who here has the actual script we're using?
Yeah.
Script was a disaster.
We literally were not on the same page. That was tough.
Who would survive longer in the Empire, you or Dad?
I tend to run a bit darker in terms of my personality than you, so I think I might be better at assimilating into that environment if I felt like I had no choice. Like if that's what I
You'd
had
be
to
able
do.
to pillage and burn towns and villages.
How dare you?
You know.
You're really good at that, actually.
Yeah. There is a Joe Pesci in you somewhere.
Go pillage and burn that village.
Okay, boss, no problem. Come on, guys, we're gonna go pillage and burn this village over here.
See, I told you.
Do you think Palmer would survive the plot of Storm Rises without Viper?
No. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely
Could he make it on his own?
No.
Last question. We've talked earlier about how you've thought of doing a whole second part, third part, you're planning. Would you come back and do another one?
100%.
Okay.
Without a doubt, 100%.
Okay, without a doubt.
This is a legal binding contract.
Yeah. So I need to sign right here.
If I get to help out with something that helps to sort of execute your vision, and I also get to like be on screen and act and do fun stuff like that,
And you're being an uncle on set.
No brainer. Yeah. It just reminds me of how important friends and family are, you know? I mean, you guys are family to me.
Yeah.
I want to support you. I want to support you.
Remember, I forgot to tell you at the beginning that you have to call me Minister Murphy because I officiated your wedding and you made me get ordained.
Yep.
But I'm officially still ordained, so I can do last rites.
Right.
Really?
Uh-huh.
You can do last rites with that thing?
I can do last rites, and I have a free parking pass. There's a perk. I have a free parking pass at any hospital.
Right.
Because I can pull in.
Is it clergy?
Into the clergy because I can go do last rites in hospital.
What?
So that is a fallback.
I wouldn't recommend just parking at the hospital.
Yeah, they have good food in there. I can go park anytime. That's a perk.
Hey, you guys want to go to the cafeteria? Where's the cafeteria? Oh, Northridge Hospital. It's right down the street.
Yeah.
I'll use my clergy parking pass.
Yeah, rights on me.
We'll be in and out.
I'll be there for your last rites, dude.
Thanks.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
Wow.
Just one time.
In all sincerity, I mean, we love you, but thank you for being a part of this crazy 5-year project we've done.
Thank you.
You stuck with it to the end, and you're still here, and it's 5 years, and we're not done.
No.
You're going to stick with us to the end.
I feel like certainly in me, it's definitely reignited some passion for the process.
How do we wrap this up? We talked about a lot of things.
I know.
I want to thank you, Phil, for coming out here and being on this podcast.
Thank you.
Yeah, taking time to not only be in this podcast, but help us through this whole film and all the things you've done. Well,
thank you, Phil.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dad. Like, comment, subscribe, notification, share, all that stuff. Thank you.
And a good reason to do it is so that way when we have new stuff coming out, if you're a fan of this stuff, you'll get a notification. I think that's how it works.
I think
they
so.
get a notification that a new trailer comes out.
Yep. Smash that like button.
Smash that like button, hit subscribe.
Thank you, Phil.
Thank you, guys.
That's a wrap.
Phil is picture wrapped. Maybe.
I'm not.
Until next week.
I can't film anymore, guys.